I'm not gonna lie, it's not of like a big reason, but that clip you just saw is why I don't play rank. It's like not even only because I don't got Game Pass or blah 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 or this and that. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a minute since I actually played ranked. So it's like I never lost a passion. It's just the fact that I don't like to wait, bro. Like that's the thing about that. That's the thing about that too. Is like me personally is like I don't like to wait. It's like so okay. Let me clarify. When I mean waiting, I honestly mean like I don't feel like waiting for like my team. Like I don't wait, bro. I can't speak for shit. When I mean waiting, I mean like I don't like to wait for my team to comprehend what's going on, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I didn't know that, or it's like the bare minimum. But to really like once again nitpick is like it's really and truly like it's been so long since I played rank. I just gave up on trying to rank up in general. You know, I can probably say, I mean, I can play on rank now, as you guys can see. Because like I told you last time, like my Wi-Fi is pretty bad, but all of a sudden, like what's the word? Glory to God, my shit working now. So it's like, okay, bet I'm gonna try rank, but I never actually tried it. Like, I don't want to like get my hopes up, and it's a different experience than on rank. So it's like I never really had even a thought process to like, you know what, I'm gonna try today, but never have. Will I ever play rank again? I don't know, but I know for sure, like when I get a PC, I would definitely play rank. Definitely. So I do want to touch on something. It kind of revolves around stop him, but I've noticed like he's a well-known player, but like he's super known because he literally came from console and then dominated PC. So it's like this is the new era of Siege. I feel like with Siege in the context of like it's dying, it's really not dying in the way that you think it is. It's just the fact that GP, aka gameplay, it's like people don't get enough of it, or they don't get the right gameplay, or even to get to the nitty gritty, it's about like Siege being Ubisoft and it being so trash with its updates, hackers and cheaters and whatnot. But then again, if you're like actually playing like a solid game, you would see where Siege actually came from, and that kind of revolves around stop 'em. Like bro literally came from console, came to PC, dominated, and now it's like Siege feels like a whole different game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that this can like revive Siege, but it's showing us that Siege still has potential of surviving in this drought. You know what I'm saying? Because the people they bring to the table. So it's like, hey, bro, like eventually we're gonna see like more coaches. We're gonna see more trainers. Like we're gonna see more people who actually take rank seriously, like him. So it's like, and not even rank, just Siege in general, seriously. So it's like, I do kind of like the fact that, like I said, bro literally came and conquered, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bro already came and conquered. But enough of that. But I'm not gonna lie, me playing competitive, like I do get drained out fast. So it's like the thing is like, of course, when I get drained out, I end up trolling. That's the biggest thing I noticed when I used to play competitive. Is like, bro, like if I keep winning games, or not even that, or if I keep like getting good clips, I tend to just like troll just to like for the clips. But then again, when it's time to lock in, I'ma lock in. It's like that's just how I feel and think about that. But then again, half of the times when you want to actually lock in, you can't because your teammates have so much pressure on you. In the opposite way, though, it's like, bro, why am I carrying the team? Why am I going 13-4 and the rest of y'all going 0-8? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to really carry the team on your back just to have a little bit of fun. And to really touch on like the competitiveness, like the whole dilemma of it, I don't like the matchmaking honestly too. So me personally, I feel like it's a win-win for me. So it's like I'm not gonna pay that because I feel like the matchmaking is horrible, bro. It's really horrible. It's like I get it, like it was last season you were champ, but now you're a bronze and like but deep down you're a champ. It's like, okay, I get that, but it's like with the actual bronze and champ players, it's like they be so like egoed out, but and even that. So to really kind of back that up, why am I saying all of that? Because you guys are not, yes, you are not going to be seeing any ranked gameplay. It's going to be AI bots or training grounds or unranked. Because I'm not going to try to play rank and like it, I don't like it. So it's like might as well wait for next season or wait for a PC. So it's like I'm not doing all of that in my opinion. So yeah, everything y'all are seeing, it is unranked. So I try to make it the best as possible. Like coming from me, like even though it's unranked, it's like, yeah, if you're so good, why drone? Why do this? Why do that? I get that. So that's why I like get certain clips and I move a certain way, only because I know I'm able to do that, and I can honestly like maintain it, and I can honestly like really work on that. And TMI, I must say, I'm going to work on my editing. I'm not gonna lie. I did like a test run video called "How do I how did I do?" Damn, fat moment jumbo. How did I do? And honestly, it was just me testing out like my editing skills. The words, the sound effects, the pictures, stickers, whatnot. Just trying to see where my weakness and my strengths are at in editing. So I'm gonna try to edit more videos and like honestly make it intriguing. It's like, yeah, I can just make a good clip and put like a slider or like a crossover snippet. Okay, that's cool and all. But then again, like people would probably want words, stickers, like illustrations. So I get that, but I'm not gonna lie. With the subtitles, I'm gonna work on that. But I feel like it works. It honestly depends on me, because you see, it's right there how I be talking, mumble jumbling and skipping words and shit. So it's like I gotta really work on that shit. So like I'm kind of getting used to like recording. You know what I'm saying? So it's fun. So yeah. Um, yeah, honestly, like I can really touch on this like for like another minute, but like the video's gonna end soon, so it's like I don't want to like skip over it. But anyways, yeah, it's like, and even being competitive, it's like that mindset. Like once you play competitive, that mindset never leaves you. And you know what that means? You dominate everywhere you go. And that is why I'm not going to play competitive, because I want to dominate like at least the unranked. Like it'd be funny, like, bro, this is unranked. You're a tryhard. No, I'm just actually that good. It's like I'm actually playing the game. It's funny when that happens. And then for quick match, you have the weirdos on there. That's different. But to really make it like to really like stand on what I'm saying is like, yeah, I do want to rule unranked. So it's like, why are you trying so hard? It's unranked. I'm not trying so hard. I'm just actually playing so good, and then I'm damn near trolling in the midst of it too. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it goes a long way just on playing competitiveness and getting wins, ranking up, getting your name out there, or even if just saying that you hit this certain rank. I get that, but for me personally, I lost all of that. Like I don't care about none of that, bro. Tell you the truth, I don't care. Like you could be champ all you want. I've beat champs before. Not to say like to nitpick on if they're good or bad, but they're champ. So you know what I'm saying? Like I've beat them before. I'm not gonna lie. I've probably went against like one champ when I was like gold. So it was like, and he was decent. I'm not gonna lie, he was decent. Like when I say decent, he had like an average KD. So it was like, hey, if you have like a 1.2 or like 1.4 KD, you're average. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that was his ratio, and like he was a champ. Okay, but I'm a gold, so I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, but other than that, half of these champs be ass. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So it's like I can't even fathom how much people actually beat champs just based off their rank, So I can always believe someone saying that, oh yeah, I beat a champ before. Oh yeah, we all have. So it's like, but it's like, yeah, yeah, this really is about it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just competitive gameplay has honestly drained me out the most, and it didn't really kill Siege for me in the way that I intended it to be. Like that might sound bad, but it's like that might sound confusing and bad, but really and truly it was like, if I'm gonna play competitive, I have to honestly like progress. Not just progress and like looking cool and like doing like all these cool things, but I have to progress in a way that I need to actually improve and rank up, bettering my leaning, bettering my jiggle peaks, you know, I can improve on that while playing competitive, you know, because people are actually going to challenge that. They're going to like honestly, you know, like be ready for that, you know? So it's like, it goes a long way of actually playing competitive, you know? And I get that for the good and bad. But for me personally, like I said, I'm not doing that shit anymore. I'm good playing unranked. So it's like, I could rule unranked. I could be the unranked ruler, you know, get people annoyed. I can, you know, be cringe and shit. I don't care. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it on purpose. But it's like, yeah. But yeah, rather than that, I don't know. Like, I feel like content editing, you know, all that stuff is been actually good, you know. I'm looking forward to like I said, to actually like continue my editing and like improve on it. But at most, subtitles won't probably be added. Just like, you know, a little bit of words, you know, stickers, pictures, you know, illustrations, you know, whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna actually try. I think it's a good run, and I would display like what type of content creator I am. I think I already did that already. I don't know, but I'll probably say it again. But like, yeah, most importantly, like I just honestly post like site setups, you know, I rant, I talk, you know, like this right here, you know, but mainly site setups, and I'm continue doing like attack setups as well. So I'm not your average, I'm not your average Joe, just posting, you know, good clips, good montages, you know, and like call it a day, or posting scrims, you know. Now like I'm actually taking it serious, you know, like I'm actually diving deep into it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But TMI, this Deimos fucking sucks. I hate him, bro. Like, watch this shit, bro. I fucking hate him, bro. Like, that shit made me so mad. But you know, like always, have fun. GG's.